Get ready to dive into the epic legacy of Mace Windu, the formidable 𝐒𝐭𝐚𝐫𝐬 Jedi Master whose name resonated with legendary status in the galaxy far, far away. From the mysterious world of 𝐒𝐭𝐚𝐫𝐬 to the pinnacle of the Jedi High Council, Windu's journey was nothing short of extraordinary. As the Master of the Order leading up to the Battle of Geonosis, he held a title that he later passed on to none other than Grand Master Yoda. Join me as we unravel the wisdom, power, and unparalleled legacy of Mace Windu, a Jedi whose words carried the weight of the stars themselves. Let's rewind the galactic clock all the way to the roots of the legendary Mace Windu. Born into the 𝐒𝐭𝐚𝐫𝐬 on the vibrant planet 𝐒𝐭𝐚𝐫𝐬 in 72 BBY, this Jedi Master's journey started with a fascinating twist. Jedi anthropologists, intrigued by the Force-sensitive 𝐒𝐭𝐚𝐫𝐬, sought to reconnect them to the Force. Enter Windu, a 6-month-old with untapped potential. Having no parents who he lost in the jungles of 𝐒𝐭𝐚𝐫𝐬, a young Windu was handed over to the Jedi. There wasn't a naming day in the tribe for kids his age, but the Jedi Academy had a different plan. They bestowed upon him a name that echoed through the Force. Early on, Windu discovered a unique knack, the ability to see shadow points in the Force, a skill that would shape his destiny and expose the vulnerabilities of his adversaries. And who better to guide him in the Jedi ways than the wise Grand Master Yoda? Yes, the very Yoda who schooled him as a young 𝐒𝐿rūn learner. But that's not all. Windu's path led him to becoming a Padawan under the watchful eye of another Jedi. He received special training under Master 𝐻𝐻, adding a unique twist to his apprenticeship. From 𝐒𝐿rūn to the Jedi Academy, Mace Windu's journey was set in motion, laying the foundation for the Force-wielding legend we knew. Mace Windu at 14 aced Jedi class but struggled to piece together the lightsaber he started crafting 2 years prior. Concerns arose within the Jedi Council. So what did Mace Windu do? He threw them a curveball, asking for a real challenge to find the best parts for his saber. The council, probably scratching their heads a little bit, decided to send him solo to the world of 𝐻𝐿rūn. And talk about a field trip. Initially facing off with not-so-friendly natives, Windu flexed his Force muscles, turning the tables. But here's where it got interesting. After accidentally breaking one of the delicate locals, whoops, he had an epiphany. Using the Force, he painstakingly fixed what he shattered. Lesson learned, being a Jedi involved more than just flashy lightsaber moves. And the natives, clearly impressed, rewarded him with a rare purple 𝐻𝐻rūn crystal. And what do you do with a unique crystal? You craft a lightsaber with a distinctive violet blade, duh. Windu alternated between this beauty and a classic blue lightsaber, occasionally swapping with Jedi Master 𝐒𝐭𝐻𝐿 in a ritual called the Concordance of Fealty. Now fast forward through a decade and a half of Windu's life, and you've got a Jedi on a roll. Noteworthy missions included his first trip back to his homeworld, 𝐒𝐿rūn, where he even brushed up on his native 𝐒𝐿rūn tongue. And let's not forget the mission where he hunted down and took out the killer Uda Khalid. My, talk about having a busy schedule. But Windu wasn't just a solo act, he played the Jedi mentor, training the likes of Echu Shenjon and council member Depa Billaba. Oh, and there's Darius Jet, who he discovered as a kid after a tumultuous incident with his parents. Windu made sure Jet got tested, slotted into a training class, and even gave him some personal Jedi guidance. He wasn't given any formal Padawan title, but hey, it still counts. Because in a galaxy full of lightsabers and epic adventures, Mace Windu carved his own path, one purple crystal at a time. He was a Force prodigy who not only aced his trials early, but skyrocketed through the Jedi ranks, earning the prestigious title of Jedi Master at the jaw-dropping age of 28. Talk about having a Jedi fast track, more like a VIP track. Anyways, Windu didn't just snag a spot on the Jedi Council, he earned it through some serious heroics during the Arcanian Revolution, where he took on the cyborg Gorm the Dissolver. That's right, he fought a cyborg, not your average day in the life of a Jedi. This senior council member had a lightsaber hilt decked out in electrum, a precious metal, marking his place as a true Jedi VIP. And it didn't stop there. He eventually became the big boss, the Master of the Order, leading the council and snagging the second highest spot in the entire Jedi Order, right behind the legendary Master Yoda. But Windu wasn't just a lightsaber-wielding powerhouse, nope. He had a mind-blowing Force skill, Shatterpoint Perception. I talked about it earlier. It was like he had a cosmic cheat code. He saw the Shatterpoints, these critical links that held the key to preventing disasters, winning battles, and basically aligning with the will of the Force itself. Basically, it's Jedi intuition on a whole new level. But beyond his combat prowess and Force wizardry, Windu was a walking Jedi encyclopedia. He had the lowdown on Jedi history, philosophy, and was a diplomatic maestro. Imagine him as the council's go-to guy for Chancellor chatter. Yet, the Clone Wars threw a curveball, making Windu question even his deepest Jedi beliefs. Now let's rewind to a young Jedi named Obi-Wan Kenobi. The High Council had doubts about this kid, but guess who wasn't convinced? Yep, Mace Windu. He thought Kenobi wasn't Jedi material. Turns out, Kenobi dodged. the agricultural corps bullet on Bandemir and became the apprentice to none other than Qui-Gon Jinn. That's right, the Force worked in mysterious ways. Oh, and as a little bonus, Windu threw in some peacemaker action during the Stark conflict, because why not add a dash of diplomacy to your legendary Jedi resume? Why not? Mace Windu, the Jedi Master and Council bigwig, wasn't one to sit around twiddling his thumbs. Nope. He was out there in the galaxy, front and center, leading diplomatic missions like a space-age peacemaker. Yin Kor? Been there. Malastare? Done that. But wait, there is more. In 33 BBY, he was in a huddle with Chancellor Finis Valorum, dishing out advice on how to tackle the notorious terrorist organization, the Flail. You know, just another day in the life of amazing Windu juggling lightsabers and diplomacy like it's no big deal. Now let's fast forward to a shindig hosted by Chancellor Valorum in 32 BBY. Windu wasn't just a wallflower. He was chatting it up with Yoda and 𝐸 Gallia. Rubbing shoulders with the big shots, Jorah C'baoth and Sifo Dyas were off doing their thing, talking to figureheads like Hego Damas and Senator Palpatine. Little did Windu know, he was in the presence of the Sith, Darth Plagueis and Darth Sidious, to be precise. I talk about a party with unexpected guests. But here's a fun fact, apart from all of Windu's other skills, he was also a scribbler. Yep. He left his mark alongside Sorceus Zin's writings. Fast forward to 19 BBY to 18 BBY, and those notes of his found their way into the Book of Sith. Luke Skywalker, the Grand Master of the new Jedi Order, even estimated that Windu was jotting down his thoughts way before the Battle of Naboo. Jedi wisdom preserved in the margins of galactic history. So whether he's brokering peace or dropping knowledge bombs in the margins, Mace Windu was a Jedi force to be reckoned with, making his mark on the galaxy one lightsaber swing and diplomatic mission at a time. Post-Battle of Coruscant, Mace Windu wasn't exactly thrilled when Chancellor Palpatine tapped Anakin Skywalker as his go-to guy in the Jedi High Council, and who could blame him? It was like putting oil and water together, a really dangerous and not good mix. Sure, the Council played nice, thinking they could use Skywalker as a Jedi spy against Palpatine, but Windu, being the voice of reason, dropped some truth bombs. He warned them about the ticking time bomb they just set. Pairing Skywalker with Palpatine, Skywalker, not one for subtlety, got all riled up when denied the Jedi Master status. But guess who put him back in his place? Yep. Windu laid down the law. Doubts started creeping in about Palpatine willingly giving up his wartime powers. Windu, always the strategist, dropped another bombshell. Palpatine had to go, and the Council should snag control of the Senate. Woo, talk about a power move. Meanwhile, though, Ahsoka Tano swooped in with news of capturing Maul during the siege of Mandalore. She was itching to chat with Skywalker, but nope, he was knee-deep in Chancellor duty. Obi-Wan was off tangling with Grievous, and Tano was hopeful the war was nearing its end. Windu, being the realist, though, threw in a reality check. It all hinged on Palpatine. When Tano asked what he meant, Windu shut it down. High Council business, he said. Not for civilian ears. Tano got it and gave a nod, and Windu wrapped up the transmission. Moving on, in the aftermath of the Battle of Utapau, Grievous bit the dust, and Mace Windu was all set to restore the Senate to its former glory post-Clone Wars. But hold your lightsabers, here comes the twist. Skywalker dropped a bomb, revealing that good old Sheev Palpatine was none other than Darth Sidious, the puppet master pulling the strings behind the Clone Wars. Jedi minds blown! Suddenly the Jedi were in hot pursuit, racing to Palpatine's office for an arrest attempt. This led to a lightsaber showdown where Windu and 3 other Jedi buddies, Oggin Kolar, Tin, and Fisto, took on Sidious. Spoiler alert though, Sidious made it look like a stroll in the park, taking out 3 of them effortlessly. But Windu? He wasn't one to back down. The duel raged on, and against the odds, Windu disarmed Sidious. Victory in sight? Not so fast. Skywalker, playing the wild card, decided to join the party despite being told to stay put. He pleaded with Windu to spare Sidious, convinced the Sith could save Padme from certain doom. Now, Windu, initially gunning for a fair trial, switched gears. He deemed Sidious too dangerous to live, what with his grip on the Senate and the courts. But just as Windu was about to deliver the final blow, enter Skywalker, the ultimate curveball. He betrayed Windu, chopped off the Jedi Master's hand, and voila, Sidious went all Force lightning, sending Windu on a one-way trip down. And there you have it, the saga of Mace Windu's bold stand against the Sith, with a side of Skywalker's unexpected twist, lightsabers, betrayal, and a plummeting Jedi. Just another day in the Star Wars roller coaster. Let us know what you loved about the legendary Mace Windu in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video or learned something that you didn't know, then please leave a like on this video and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. May the Force be with you.